Hi, this is Travis Chansey, and welcome to another episode of Property Rescue. Well, today's topic is a big one for me. It's about heart. You know, I really have the best father that anybody could ever ask for. My father has the biggest heart I've ever known. You know, I was brought up by a grandfather, his dad, and he had the biggest heart. My grandfather, my grandpa Chansey, came back from war, and his wife was pregnant with another man. And my grandfather stuck it out with my grandmother and raised this child and adopted my dad. So his last name, you know, if he was to have blood relation to his biological dad, it was Hart, which is not a coincidence. So Chansey is an adopted name for me. It's, you know, just a name, right? Biologically, my last name is Hart, you know, and that is an incredible thing for me. You know, because I really believe in the little hints that I get during the day and, you know, during the year and during the decade. You know, about 15 years ago, my son, Daniel, was born, Travis Daniel, and he had a perfect heart just below his belly button. It was a birthmark, and it was in the shape of a heart, exactly like a heart. So those signs are around, you know, and every day we get them. And in business, Abbott's, you know, was chosen because it means Heavenly Father. So he, you know, I feel like my brother is always going to be with me all the time. And I don't feel a separation from my brother whatsoever. After his passing, I feel like I had a stronger connection to my brother than I ever had. And so I want to make sure in this episode, you know, we're talking about heart. I want people to realize that, you know, you need to start thinking with your heart, reacting with your heart, being honest with yourself, following your intuition, and stop, you know, relying on your brain. The brain is just an antenna. Basically picks up, you know, vibrations. Your heart is what interprets those vibrations. So in business, I have to run my business from my heart. Is this the chef egg? Chef. Hey, chef egg.
Oye, mi hijo, ya voy saliendo de trabajar, hijo, ¿a qué hora vamos a entrar mañana? O sea, mentira, o sea, positivismo.
Y el domingo llegó con una sonrisa así, y toda ahorita la trae todavía.
Enrique is.
¿De qué se ríe? Así es siempre.
He's always in a good mood, whether he's working a lot.
Sometimes I can embrace so effortlessly. You left me with nothing. Someday you took my voice, the power of my melodies. I knew that this was the day. And then you took my vote to say that I'm better off running.
Lights on!
Turn on the light and the show was like,
Lights on! Oh no!
Everyone listens with their head, right? Well, most people don't operate out of their head, they operate out of their heart, right?
So if you're kind of trying to, focus there when someone's talking to you, just think out of your heart instead of out of your head, right? Because your responses will probably be a little bit different than they were before. And I don't always do that either. First thing is, no, exactly. But then I think I go back and I come back and I'm like, oh, I did that wrong. I should have done that way. And so I always reset when hopefully I do all the time.
You actually do. You do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I try to. Yeah, because I'm not always right.
Sometimes I feel weak, I can't move my feet. Now we're miles away. Sometimes I can't breathe.
Hey, so I'm heading down to a new commercial fire downtown. It's off the 16th Street Mall. The guy said that there was elevator shaft that had smoke coming out of it, and they need emergency cleanup. I recommended some testing be done, so we can test the rooms where all the tenants are, and so we can make sure we need to do any cleaning in those areas where the testing comes back positive. So we'll get that done, and I'll kind of show you through the video what it looks like for the testing, and kind of going through the meetings and the guys working. So here we go. Hey, so I'm downtown here. We had a large commercial fire at this building, and we're just doing a walkthrough with the property management company and making sure we kind of assess what needs to be done step by step here. So I got the air quality people out here now. We're going to go room by room for 8 floors. It's going to be probably 300, 400 rooms that we're testing to see if there's any particulate in each of these areas. So if you have particulate on a large fire, typically it's going to cause problems with the tenants. It could get them sick and whatnot. So what we want to do is protect the tenants involved, protect our workers as well. And so doing the testing is kind of the first step. I think right now we'll have the results here instantaneously, because the machine that kicks out the report from the testing company is very quick. So we'll have it today, and then we'll be able to continue cleaning and doing all the work down here at the fire. So right now it's super important to get the emergency work done as soon as we can, so then we can get everybody back into action here and get the businesses going. So there is some empty rooms here that's unoccupied, so which is great for us, so we can just get things done a lot quicker and get everything clean. But there is some areas where there's tenants involved, and we're going to have to clean not only the structure but also the contents. Hey, we're heading down to a new commercial water loss downtown. Looks like a PVC line broke up in the ceiling of one of the bathrooms. This is a new commercial apartment complex that's being built downtown. We have a lot of construction going on here in Denver. One of the construction guys gave us a call, and it looks like, I don't know how many rooms are affected. They didn't know how many, but there is a bunch of ceilings that are down because of the drywall. Obviously, when it gets wet, and it's water is very heavy, and it's going to collapse ceilings really fast, and that's what's happened here in this water loss. So I guess the glue on the PVC lines wasn't good enough, and it separated, and that's what caused the problem. So we'll hopefully get a picture of that, and get some pictures of the ceiling down and the guy showing up to the job here. So So if you follow me, I appreciate that. And you know, this property rescue episode, I really want to put that emphasis on heart, because I really believe that is the currency that comes with people. So once you understand people, you'll understand hearts. So.
Vamos, fuera.